All right, you guys, so we are going to start today on drawing our sarcophagus. But to be able to begin the drawing, we have to prep our paper a little bit. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that the paper in front of you is the long vertical way, and you're going to fold it in half. It doesn't have to be perfect, but do the best that you can, okay? So you're going to fold the paper in half so it's kind of like really, really skinny. Okay, and then you're going to press on the crease. Do you see how I'm pressing on the crease? And then you're going to open it back up. I'm going to turn the light on for a moment because then you can see it a little better. It's okay if there's something on it because we're going to be drawing on top of it anyway. So don't worry if your paper, like my paper has some black on it already. I'm not so worried about it. Okay? Next step, what we're going to do is we're going to take our paper, and now you guys know how you fold it in half this way. Now you're going to fold it in half the other way. Very good. You can open it up first, so open it up first. Yeah? And then you're folding it in half this way. Good job. All right, once you have it folded, you can see that there's one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. We're gonna do some more folding. Yay you, okay? Now here's where it gets a little tricky. So if you're unsure, look at someone next to you, maybe they kind of got it. Otherwise, wait until the video's done and then you can rewatch the video and I can come around and help you. But you're gonna take the bottom, watch first, and you're gonna come up and you're going to go to that crease. Okay, so the bottom is going to touch that crease, and then you're going to press down, and then the top is going to come down to that middle section, and you're going to press down. So when you open it up, you have 4 areas going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show you that again. The bottom comes up to the middle and you press. Okay? The top comes down to the middle and you press down. Give me a thumbs up if we kind of got it. Look at the people who have a thumbs up so you can ask for help. Great. Alright, so now, if you remember, when we did our ancient Greek columns, we only drew half of the column and then we did that rubbing, right? So we're going to do the same thing because we kind of want our sarcophagus head to be symmetrical. Can someone remind me what symmetrical is? Let's see. Who did not participate yet? Go ahead. Great. So that's when you have something split down the middle and it's the same on both sides. Very nice. Okay, so this is kind of cool. The reason why we did this is because the head is going to be generally in the top section, and then we have the bodies here, and then the feet at the bottom. So we're just going to start with the head for today, okay? So we're going to draw half of the head. I'm going to start by drawing, I want to leave some room up here for my hair. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a straight line, and it's going to almost come all the way to the edge, but not fully. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to touch the middle. Do you see how, if this, I'm going to do it with pencil. You guys don't need the pencil because you can see it up there. If this is my first section, that bottom is coming and touching right where the middle and that first section intersect. Next up, we are going to do the area kind of where the neck is showing. It's going to be a thinner neck because there's going to be clothes around it. Okay? So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to make almost like, let's say, oh, that kind of looks like the letter J, right? The top and then the J is coming to the bottom. That's coming and touching right in the middle. So again, if this is my middle line, you don't have to draw the middle line, but this is letting you see that it's touching there. Next, we're going to do our hair. Okay, so this is not just the hair, but if you remember seeing the sarcophagus head, it had like almost like a crown above it. So that was like a decorative area to decorate your head, almost like a hat. So we're going to create our area for the hat. You don't have to do the same shape okay? But I'm going to show you what I'm doing. You can definitely be original in how you want to do the top of your sarcophagus. But I'm going to come around, and I'm going to come here, and I'm going to make like a point, okay? And then I'm going to come in and do like a very, I'm going to call it like a soft S, okay? So if this was a real S curve, a soft S would be kind of like a little wave. So I'm going to kind of create this soft S until it touches the bottom of where my neck is. So you see that? Awesome. If you know how to do that, sure, absolutely. I want you guys to be able to use your creativity to change this how you want to change it. Now we're going to do the eyes, okay? So one eye, you're not going to go all the way to the center. You're going to come over here and you're going to do like a little rainbow, okay? That's going to be the eyebrow. And then you're going to do another rainbow right underneath it, maybe a little bit wider. That's going to be the top of your eye. And then you're going to do kind of the letter U on the bottom and a circle in the middle. Notice how my circle is touching the top of my eye and the bottom of my eye. It's not like floating in the middle of my eye. Does that make sense? Thumbs up. Wonderful. All right. Next up, we're going to do the nose. We're going to do the lips, and then we're going to fill in a little bit of the eyes to make it look like the ancient Egyptian decoration. So the nose actually comes down a little bit right from the eye. If this is my eye here, notice how my nose is a straight line coming down from my eye. And then to do a nostril, it's like a backwards letter C. So I'm going to do a backwards letter C on this side, and it makes it look like an illustration of a nostril. Once I have that, I'm going to do a straight line, and this is going to be like the middle of my lips, and then the top of my lip, and the bottom of my lip. And I'm going to do one line right here, because that's kind of, you know, when you have the part right above your lip, there's kind of like an area that indents. So this line is going to indicate where it's indenting. Now I'm going to go ahead, and you can choose to do this or you can choose to leave it alone. I'm going to go ahead and make the eyebrows a little thicker. I might have it come out a little bit because they did wear like a lot of makeup and stuff, and in the decoration it kind of gives it the sense of them using the makeup. And here I'm going to make my eyes a little more like a rectangle on the edge, and then I'm going to fill that in. Oops. Notice how I wasn't listening to my own rule. I put my hand down and I started rubbing it so it got all smudgy, but I'm okay with it. It is all good. Alright, so now I'm going to create where my shoulders are, and the shoulders are going to come down and touch that middle crease of the paper. So this is my middle. My shoulders are going to start from my like the headdress and come all the way down. Notice how I'm so close to my edge, you guys, right? And I'm going to come down and it's going to touch right here. So right now this is kind of what everyone should have. We're almost done with the half the body, and then we can do our rubbing. So now I want to make sure that my bottom is going to be where the feet are. So I'm going to put it in right now. I'm going to do a horizontal line going almost all the way to my edge, and then I'm going to bring it around and go up a little diagonal and then come straight again. So it's kind of where the feet are going to be. And then you see this area here where I did my diagonal and then I went straight across, kind of creates like a corner or a curve. I'm going to go right from that corner and curve and come up and connect it to where my shoulders stopped. It's big, right? Yeah. Now, who can tell me what's my next step? What do I do once I have this? How do I make sure it's symmetrical on this side? Fold it back up, and then what do I do? Do I go like this?
No, your nail.
I take my nail, I turn it over, okay, and I press down on it. From top to bottom. Don't forget to get the middle part. And then when you open it up, you have a cool symmetrical piece. Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to retrace over those other lines.